If an investment opportunity seems too lucrative to believe, it probably is.
Local 12 troubleshooter Howard Ains shows how one company took advantage of people by recruiting them through churches.
Anytime someone guarantees you a return on your investment, you have to be very cautious. As you'll see, investors lost tens of millions of dollars because they believed a con man who recruited them at church. Advertising is one way for businesses to attract customers. As long as there are companies seeking to sell something, advertising of some sort will likely be part of the equation. So when the company Mobile Billboards of America started looking for investors, it had no problem finding them.
They basically told investors that they were going to secure advertising from major advertisers and put billboard frames up on the side of trucks.
To be exact, investors were told their initial investment would be $25,000 and they would make 14% on their investment.
They took in about $70 million from investors all over the country, and unfortunately, very little of that got back to the investors.
The mastermind behind this scam was using the money from new investors to pay old investors.
The payouts get too big to maintain, and it collapses, and that's what happened in this case.
Based on how investors were recruited, postal inspectors say this was what's called an affinity scam.
Basically making someone feel comfortable with you by telling them that they are part of something that you are part of.
In this case, church groups.
He would get the pastor himself to invest or herself to invest, which would in turn lend a whole new level of confidence to anyone that attended that church.
The impact on the lives of victims was devastating.
I know several of the victims have gone back to work at 70, 75 years of age, trying to just make ends meet and provide for their family.
7 people were arrested in this case. Their sentences range from 5 to 22 years in prison. Bottom line, always be wary of anyone promising a guaranteed return on your investment. Remember, every investment has risk, and you need to determine how much risk you can tolerate. Howard Ains, Local 12 Troubleshooter.